Have you ever seen city traffic at night like this? Or maybe you're familiar with stars cycling around in the sky like this. Do you know how these scenes, that are not visible just using human eyes, have been photographed? It was John Nash Ott who invented the time-lapse photography and started using it to monitor the growth of plants. Ott started his career in a bank that his father and his grandfather worked in. But he always had a strong interest in photography. Soon he left the bank, turning his lifetime hobby to a full-time career. He invented the time-lapse photography while he filmed out the Botanical Picture series, which astonished the world.
Hello, I'm John Ott, and I would like to show you the time-lapse greenhouse where I make time-lapse pictures of flowers growing. Here is a time-lapse picture of an iris, which is a nocturnal or night-blooming flower. This is a hibiscus, which blooms during the daytime. And here is a camellia that blooms according to a relationship between temperature and the dark nighttime period.
So, what is time-lapse photography? Basically, time-lapse photography is composed of a large amount of pictures taken during a long time periodically, so that we can see the change in a shorter time. As Ott describing his own invention, time-lapse photography is the opposite of slow-motion cinematography. Instead of slowing fast motion down, it speeds up normal subjects. For example, when Ott was doing the time-lapse photography, he set up the camera and took photos hourly through several days. Then he put all these pictures in a series and quickly displayed them one by one. The leaf and shortened process of flower blooming came into being. Ott derived his new interest in studying the impact of light on plants and animals, including human health and behavior. This is also a remarkable point in Ott's life, which turned him from a photographer to a scientist. During his research, a fun story came out. Ott successfully helped a baseball team improving their scores, although he did not even know how to play. Once he saw the players practicing, he suggested that the underside color of the cap should be gray instead of the original color green. The team accepted his idea, and players really did better. Some of his friends described him as a renegade, as he gave up the family tradition in banking. However, if we look from another side, it was his innovativeness that brought the world a new universe that used to be unseen. After learning about the work Ott has done, I did an homage of the time-lapse photography on plants. I chose a flower under my dorm building and took a picture every 2 to 3 hours over 2 days. I failed to recreate the effect of time-lapsing because I did not have enough skills and my equipment was not professional. Luckily, I did record some changes in the appearance of flowers and leaves over time. In these pictures, we can see that when time changed from night to day, the flower petals changed from huddling together to the posture of relatively flat, with all of its petals overlap with each other. When the night came again, it resumed to the initial status. This homage work gave me not only the scientific conclusion, but also the mind of curious about our surroundings that used to be ignored. Curiosity is where the new comes from.